Alright, Dave at the Game Thing here, and in this video I'm going to be doing a VPN test with Warzone Mobile, and the VPN that I'm going to be using is NordVPN. Now the bottom line here is that this does not work on my setup. I'm not going to say that it won't work for everybody else. However, what it doesn't work with for me is my iPad Pro M2, my iPad Pro M1, or my iPhone 15 Pro Max. With all three of those devices, NordVPN simply does not work with Warzone. So what I'm going to do now is just to show you this example using my iPad Pro M2. So if I go to settings first, as we can see here, I've got NordVPN selected for the VPN. Also, what's going to be interesting is I've got Wi-Fi switched off and I'm on Ethernet here as well. So I've definitely got the best possible connection here going through Ethernet to my router and not through Wi-Fi. Now, if I just go on to NordVPN here as well, as we can see, I'm connected to Norway. So that's one of the servers that I can use for Warzone Mobile. So what I'm going to do is just launch Warzone Mobile here, and I will show you how this doesn't work. Now, the bottom line to this also is that I'm in the UK. I'm trying to connect to either Sweden or Norway, and it just doesn't work for me on any of my Apple mobile devices using NordVPN. Now, I'm likely to pad this out a bit with a bit of talking because I'm going to try and do this all in real time for you so you can see exactly what's going on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just click play straight away. Let's just jump straight into whatever match we can get into. Now, as you can see here as well, I've got, a ping here which is saying 70 milliseconds. So although that latency figure there is actually quite decent, because you have to remember I'm based in the UK and I'm trying to connect to, at the moment, is it Norway or Sweden? It's the same for both anyway. But the thing is, that particular latency there just isn't bad at all really for this particular way that I'm trying to connect. But as we're going to see here, there's no point in having what looks like a good latency if you're just not going to connect to the game anyway. So as you can see, it's saying it's going to launch into the game, and this all looks good so far. And obviously it's launched into Warzone, so it's allowed us to log in. But let's just see what happens at this point here, because, well, basically it's not going to join into the game. Like I say, I'm going to have to just pad this out a bit because I want to do this in real time just so that you can see exactly what's going on. But as we can see here, it's just going to carry on saying things like matches starting. It's saying here phase 3 of 4. Now, if I was using, say, ExpressVPN, which is what I do usually use, I'm already into the game at this point, or at least into the start of the game and stuff like that. But as we can see here, this is just going to carry on messing about saying matches starting, and it's going to say phase whatever of whatever. I don't even know if it's worth me continuing with this now, because I think the point is already proven, to be honest. I can just carry on leaving it for a bit. In fact, you know what, I'll do a little bit more waffling and padding here. So just to reiterate the point again, this is NordVPN. It is on an iPad Pro M2. I'm based in the UK and I cannot connect to either Sweden or Norway as far as the servers are concerned for Warzone Mobile. So that's the bottom line to my particular kind of geographical setup and also my physical setup and stuff like that. And as we could see also, I was given the iPad the best opportunity for an internet connection because I had it connected directly to my internet router as well via a Cat5 cable, which I'm using through a USB docking system, which is how I would normally play and use everything on my iPad when I'm doing gaming and stuff. Anyway, yeah, I've done enough padding out here and enough time wasting just to let you see in real time exactly what's going on here. So the bottom line is it doesn't work for me. Now, I'm not going to say that it's not going to work for anybody else. Even in the UK, it might work for other people. I don't know. Maybe it works on other devices. Maybe you can use Warzone on an Android device or something. Maybe that all works. I don't know. I've not really tested it, because if it's not going to work for me on my Apple device devices. I'm most certainly not going to bother putting it on my S23 Ultra either, because I'm not going to be paying for 2 separate VPNs for separate devices to do the exact same thing. Anyway, there we go. I've padded it out enough. I've given you enough information, and you can see here that it hasn't worked. You can make up your own mind from this as to whether or not you think NordVPN is going to be good for you for Warzone Mobile. Anywho, hopefully this video has been useful to somebody out there. If you've liked it, please do give it a thumbs up. A sub to the channel would be absolutely awesome, and there will be links in the video description below to the stuff that I use for my game videos. I'm Dave at The Game Thing. Thank you very much for watching this video. Take care and goodbye now.